everybody. Just give you all a couple of moments to click into your into my class this morning. It's Tuesday and it's day 2 of our Tibetan Rites challenge. So hopefully a few of you out there will join in with me. I'm over on the mat, so I won't be able to see you, but hello to everybody who's managed to make it and who's managed to be with me this morning. Lovely. I hope you've all had a good week so far. So we're going to take the time this morning to do a little bit of a warm-up, then we'll be doing our Tibetan Rites, and then there'll be a little bit of meditation at the end. So hopefully you've all watched day 1, which outlined any modifications and also how to do the practice. So if you haven't watched day 1, then I would suggest that you do day 1 first, because it's an introduction to the practice and it's a walk through all of the poses, and so you'll know what you're supposed to be doing. So if any of you are joining me this morning who didn't do day 1, I would suggest go back to day 1 now and just do the day 1 instead of this morning. Maybe do this morning's afterwards. So okay, anyway, enough rambling. We must get on. So we're going to begin in a nice comfortable seated position. So first of all, just find a connection into your sit bones. We're going to lift up nice and tall through the crown of the head, and we're just going to take a moment to prepare ourselves for practice. So just creating that space in your mind and space in your body for you to be able to begin your practice. So let's start just by sitting in silence for a moment. We're just going to turn the palms facing upwards. Good. And just see what feels comfortable through your body as you're sitting. So you don't have to be cross-legged. You can have the legs out in front if that feels better for you. Allow the body to just settle down wherever you are. Good. We're just going to take a few moments of silence, just listening to your breath, noticing that gentle inflow and outflow of the breath. Good. And as you breathe out, see if you can release and relax any of those muscles that might be holding tension. As you breathe in, notice an expansion in the lungs and the lengthening of your spine. So as you breathe in, maybe seeing if you can just extend through the top of the head a little bit more. Maybe lifting the chest a little bit. And then every time you exhale, let's relax the shoulders a little bit more too. Good. Good. And once you've found a comfortable position where you feel fairly upright, but you're still comfortable, I don't want you to be struggling in this pose. We're going to take a gentle survey of ourselves this morning. So let's just check in for a moment with the mind. Notice how your mind is feeling. When I say check in, I mean do it without judgment. So no matter how you're feeling today, just acknowledge it, honour it, and just go with it. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And then gently we're going to check in with our body. So notice how your body feels this morning. There may be some tightness, there may be inflammation, you may be feeling nice and loose and relaxed. You may have an old injury to work with. Bring your awareness to the body in its physical concept and just notice how it feels. Again, without judgment, no judgment on the body. Maybe acknowledging for a moment just how lucky we are to have these bodies that support us and carry us around, do all this work for us. Good. And then finally, we're going to check in with our breath. Notice how your breath feels today. Notice maybe you've been rushing around trying to get the kids onto the computer or whatever it is that you've been doing, walking the dog, whatever it is. If you have been rushing around, notice if your breath feels a little bit different. Or maybe you've just got up and you're just feeling quite relaxed with a nice in-breath and out-breath. Good. Closing the eyes. And just allowing yourself that time to be, just to be on your mat, preparing for your practice. Good, maybe setting an intention at this point. Might be an intention to honour your body and to be kind to your body today, so no forcing it into postures or forcing it to do things it doesn't want to do. And remembering today we're going to be completing 5 repetitions of each Tibetan rite. However, if your body doesn't want to do 5, then you stick with 3 and you just do 3 of each. Wherever you are, just make sure you're doing the same number of repetitions for each rite. So if you're finding that the leg lifts are quite tough and 3 is enough, then you still do 3 of everything else until all 5 rites can be done comfortably. Good. One more breath in here. We're going to very gently just flicker open the eyes and then bring yourself back into the room. Good. Take a moment just to wriggle the fingers, open up the eyes. We're going to press the left hand firmly down into the mat. Take a gentle stretch across. Good. Just opening the side of the body and release. And then inhale up with the left arm. Open up the side body. And inhale up with your right arm. Good. Nice stretch. Pressing down into your sit bones. And then the other side. As you inhale, really reach up, open into the side of the body. Good. And release. Beautiful. Just going to take a couple of gentle, what we call Sufi circles. So just circling the waist, just to wake that waist up a little bit. Really nice. And then take it back in the other direction. Good. Lovely. And then let's just take the arms out to the side for a moment, squeeze those shoulders together. Lovely. And then bring the arms together, just gently rounding the back. Inhaling as you press the chest forwards, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhaling, rounding your back, chin to chest. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling as you draw the chin in, rounding your back. Good. Release the hands, allow them to come all the way down. Inhale up, palms of the hands together, draw the hands down to your heart center. We're going to release the legs out in front if you haven't already. Gently point and flex the feet for a moment and just draw some circles here. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. And then take the circles in the other direction with those ankles. Lovely. So just making a little bit of headway into the legs here. Let's just bring that right knee all the way up and gently take it out to the side and back up. Good. Out to the side again and back up. And one more time. Out to the side and up. Release, change legs. Good. Releasing that left one down now and then bring it up. Good. So gentle opening into the hip on this side. Keep drawing your belly in. And number 3, bring it all the way up. Stretch out those legs, give them a little shake, a little wobble, get a little bit of movement in those legs. Good. And we're going to come over onto our knees and then bring yourself up to standing. Beautiful. So just to create a little bit of flexion in the spine, we're going to roll up a couple of times just before we come into our first Tibetan rite. So inhale. Let's first of all press the feet down into the floor. Inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, gently fold forwards. Lovely. As you take the hands down to the floor, I want you to bend your knees and then draw your belly in and round up. Good. Stacking up through the spine, nice and slowly opening the arms up. Arms up. Good. Exhale, folding forwards. Beautiful. So hands touch the floor. Bend those knees if you need to get the hands down. Don't hurt your back, okay? So really think about drawing your belly in. Tuck your chin in and then roll all the way up. Good. A little bit of flexion in the spine. Arms come up. Beautiful. And release. We're going to fold forwards one last time. Feel a stretch through the back of the legs now. Beautiful. And then draw the belly in and roll all the way up. Good. Roll those shoulders. Beautiful. So remember from yesterday's lesson, we're going to just take the arms out to the side, squeeze those shoulders together, and then keep the shoulders in that position as you release the arms. So you're really engaging those shoulders together at the back. This creates like a nice uprightness through your body. Good. So we're going to go for 5. So remember, you can focus at the front and at the back. Don't get too dizzy, don't go too fast. If it feels too much at any time, you can always stop and breathe and focus on one point. Good. We're going to turn in a clockwise direction towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Bring the hands together. Focus on the tips of your thumbs or your fingers. Nice. Breathe in deeply through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Breathe in deeply through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. So, turning towards the side, bring yourself down onto your mat. You're going to lay down flat, flexing your feet. Palms facing downwards towards the floor. Okay, draw your belly in, and remember, if you have back issues or you want to create a little bit more strength through your back, take your hands underneath the bottom or tops of the thighs. Also remember, you can lift one leg at a time if that's preferable. Good. So, nice big breath in here. On the exhale, pick up the legs and the head lifts, but shoulders stay on the floor. Good. So that's 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Good. Release the legs down to the floor. Take the arms and legs away from each other a little bit. Nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let go of your body, hand to the belly if it feels good. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Take a moment just to draw those knees in, cross over your ankles and bring yourself up. Now you can roll forwards onto your knees if you want to, or you can bring the legs around wherever you are. Okay, tuck under with your toes. We're coming into our dynamic camel now. So, choice is to either have your hand into the lower back to support your back a little bit more, or hands just under the bottom. Good. Nice big breath in here. We're going to begin just by inhaling, bringing that chin down. Good. Good. And then open your chest. Head comes back. Beautiful. Chin to chest. Open. Chin to chest. That's 2. Open your chest. Good. Chin to your chest. Good. And open chest, pressing those hips forwards. That's 3. Chin. And open. 4. Chin to chest. And open. Beautiful. 5. Really good. So, release for a moment. Sit down onto your knees. Sit down on your knees. Take a nice big breath in. And out through the mouth. And again, breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. And one more time. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Now you can either kneel up, cross over the legs, bring yourself back again, or just bring yourself around so you're seated on the floor. Good. So taking those feet out to Dandasana. Press into the heels, press the feet down. Press the hands down into your mat. Nice long line through the body. Good. Remember, modification, you can just slide your bottom down towards your feet. But really make sure you're engaging deeply into these core muscles. Okay, so nice breath in, shoulders back. Lovely. Come up into your tabletop. Lift and lower. That's 1. Lift as you inhale, exhale, lower. Lift, that's 3. Lift, that's 4. Good. And finally, inhale, lift. That's 5. Good. Just let go for a moment. Bring the soles of the feet together. Just allow the back to round. Breathe in and out through the mouth. In and out through the mouth. And one more time. In and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Well done, everybody. Nice work. Okay, so bringing those legs around again. We're going to move into our 5th Tibetan Rite now. So you can see how quickly you can get these done once you get the mindset and once you're kind of fully engaged in the practice. So we're going to come first of all, let's just take a little stretch in child's pose. Reach the fingers away for a moment, stretch into the hands, stretch into the arms. And in fact, before we come down to this one, we're going to just rotate those wrists. Good, just to create and build a little bit of strength through the wrists and give them a really good shake, just increasing prana. Good. So, onto your hands. We're going to come to a plank pose to begin. So press into the underside of your toes. Okay, and then if it feels a bit too strenuous on your back, you can pop your knees down and just be in a supported plank. That's okay, good. If you're in your plank though, I want you to draw your belly in, look down to the mat, shoulders away from the ears, strong through your shoulders. Good. Now then, as you breathe in, we're going to come into our downward facing dog. Good. Beautiful. As we breathe out, we're going to lower the hips, come into our upward facing dog. Good. Inhaling to down dog, and remember the modification is cat-cow. Okay, exhale, upward facing dog. Good. Inhale to down dog, exhale to up dog. That's 3. Inhale to down dog, draw your belly in, exhale to up dog. Press up, ears away from your shoulders. That's 4. Inhale to down dog and exhale into your up dog. Beautiful. I'm going to release the feet, draw yourself back, come into child's pose for a moment. Release the forehead to the floor. Breathe in and breathe out through the mouth. Come to kneeling. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, well done everybody. So, let's come over onto our backs for a few moments. Just take it down to the floor. Feel your back as it releases into the floor. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Take a nice gentle rock or roll into your lower back. So just easing into that lower back, letting go of any tension that might be there. And as you draw these circles with the knees, take it back and forth. So you're going in a clockwise direction a couple of times and then an anti-clockwise direction. So really feeling that nice massage into the lower back. Good. Lovely. We're going to send that left leg away nice and long. Press into the heel and then allow your foot, the opposite foot, to come down onto the top of your left thigh. Good. Left hand is going to wrap around the knee. Right arm reaches out to the side. Okay. Breath in here as we exhale. Draw that knee all the way over. Find a lovely twist through the body. Beautiful. We're going to look towards the right hand, keeping both shoulders on the mat, and knowing if you need to, you can release that leg a little bit if it's feeling tight, okay? So not forcing the body. Good. Breath in here, bring it all the way back up. Hug the knee in, and then let go of that leg. Allow it to extend and meet the other one. Take a breath in with that left leg this time. Good. Left knee comes all the way in towards the chest. pop your foot down on top of the thigh. Just taking the right hand around, left arm reaches away, and gently draw that knee all the way over. Find a nice stretch through the side of the body. Good. Breathe in, looking towards your left hand this time. Good. Bring it all the way back up to the centre, hug it in nice and tightly. Beautiful. Bring the feet to the floor for a moment. Arms come out to the side. Take the feet to around about hip width distance apart. And again, a nice gentle twist as you allow the legs to release down to the right and look to the left. Nice deep breath in. As you release, just let go of the breath, let go of the body. Good. One more breath in here, bring it back to the centre and take those knees over to the other side. Good. Release. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Really let go for a moment. Nice. Bring your knees all the way back to the beginning. I'm going to cross over the ankles, rock yourself up to seated, and let's meet in cross legs again for a moment. So, bringing this time the soles of the feet together. I'm going to move into a few moments with our Baddha Konasana. So take Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. We press the soles of the feet together and we can create a diamond shape here with the legs. You can either take the feet a little bit further away if you've got some tightness through the hips, or you can work towards bringing those feet up towards the groin. So just notice how it feels for you. You might find your knees are up here, which to begin with is perfectly normal. Certainly when I started doing this, knees were right up here. Over time, you'll find looseness through the hips from practice, and you'll be able to allow those knees to lower down a little bit more. But it does take a little bit of time and regular practice. So it's not going to happen straight away, unless physiologically it may do, if you've already got quite a lot of looseness through those hips. So we're going to hold on to the feet or onto the ankles. And now I want you to extend the spine, lift the crown all the way up. Relax your shoulders, soften your gaze, and breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. And then one more breath in here. We're going to bring the knees all the way up to the centre. Take a nice hug around those knees. You can release the head. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. So just drawing the hips together helps to neutralise those hips. And then let's come to a comfortable seated position for a final meditation. Good. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Good. Let's just find that lovely soft breath in and out through the nose. Really nice. Just noticing how the breath feels after the work that you've done. So 5 Tibetan rites, practice that we do daily. We begin with 3 originally, and some of you may still be on 3, that's okay. And then we work up to 5 repetitions of each. And then eventually we work up until we're doing 21 repetitions of each rite. But that can take a while to be comfortable in all of those reps. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's turn the palms facing upwards. Bring the thumb and the first finger together, coming into Gyan Mudra. Bringing your consciousness and your unconsciousness together. So we're going to relax the face, close the eyes. Lift tall through the crown of the head. Draw your shoulders back and down. Release the thighs, release the knees. Let go of tension in the feet. Find a smoothness through your face as you breathe in and breathe out. Good. Tune in to any sounds that you might be able to hear. as we tune into those sounds, there's no need to judge them. Just becoming aware. In yoga, we just listen to the world and listen to our bodies without judgment. Okay, we're going to just sit for a moment, just allowing the body to soften and settle, knowing that we're in a safe space. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's just check in again with that body, deepening your breath. Checking how the spine feels. You may have the head may have come forward, so lift the spine, lift the crown of the head, really unfold through the body, giving those organs space. Nice breath in here, and a long breath out. Good. Another deep breath in, and a long breath out. And one more time, nice deep breath in here and a long breath out. Good, releasing the fingers, just opening the eyes if that feels good for you. A little bit of rotation through the wrists. Good. And we're going to bring the arms all the way up and overhead, palms together. Bring the fingers and clasp them together, and then press the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling. Draw your shoulders away from your ears though. Nice and straight through the arms. Lovely pressure into those palms of the hands. Beautiful. Turn the palms facing over, and we're going to open up into the back. So bringing the hands down to around about chest height. Open, open, open into the back of the body. Good. Breathe into the back of the body. Beautiful. Breathe out. As you breathe in, lift up all the way up with those hands and press back up. Good. Stay with your breath, just breathing in and out at your own pace. Good. One more breath in here. As you exhale, we're going to release. Bring those arms all the way behind. Clasp them together at the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Good. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, draw the belly in. We're going to bring that head all the way down to wherever feels comfortable. So it might only be a little bit down to here, or it might be that you can bring your head all the way down to the floor. There is no rights and wrongs in yoga. It's about the journey. It's all about finding your way to the poses over time. Good. Lovely. Release. Come all the way back up again. Right, let's bring the hands down to the knees again. Take a breath in, lift through the crown of the head. Take your right ear gently towards your right shoulder. Soft stretch through the neck. Breath in, draw your chin in, explore the stretch. Good, and then come back to the center. Good. Left ear towards left shoulder. Nice and soft, not forcing anything, no pain, just exploring. And then drawing your chin in. Good, stretching around the neck. Back to the center. Good. Release the chin down onto your chest. Feel a lovely stretch through the back of the neck from the occipital ridge in the back of the head all the way down to the top of the shoulders. Allow the head to hang heavy. Good. Bring head to the center and hands come back to your heart center. So Anjali Mudra, we call this. Namaste, the greeting pose. Taking the thumbs in towards the breastbone. Press the palms of the hands firmly together. Really feel that connection into your shoulders. Draw your belly in. Good. Revisit any intentions that you may have had. And we're going to take a moment to bring the hands to the forehead and think kind and loving thoughts about ourselves and about others. I'm going to bring it to the lips and speak with kindness and the truth. And we take it to the heart and we have a kind, open and loving heart. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me for our second day of the Tibetan Rites. So tomorrow, I'd like a bit of feedback from you today, how you got on doing 5. Tomorrow, depending on the feedback, we might up it a little bit more, or we may stay with the 5. So just let me know how you've got on with them, please, and then I'll know where we're moving to tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back on the mat again for our usual 1 hour, 60-minute class with full relaxation at the end at 10 o'clock. So I've got half an hour gap. So between 10 and 11 is the next part, and then of course I'm back this evening as well. So if any of you want to do a nice evening relaxation, full body stretch to get you ready for bed, that's going to be 6 till 7. Obviously you probably won't go to bed at 7. You might want to watch it a bit later, but that's going to be happening tonight. So, oh, I'm glad some of you are feeling zingy. Good. Oh, I'm glad you're getting on okay with 5 as well. So we might stick with 5 tomorrow. We might up it. I'll have a look and see what people think. Particularly with the leg lifts. Certainly for me, I find those leg lifts quite challenging. But if any of you think you'd like to go up to the 7, let me know, because people can always just stop at the 5. So, all right, that's great. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day. I might see you in half an hour or later. But take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.